Hi all. I wanted to show you a project that I'm working on. This is a garland base, something that you could use in either a Christmas tree, or what I'm going to use it for is to attach all of these bunting flags to. And it is plastic crystal string that I bought from Amazon. But you can get these from like the dollar store if you want to get different colors, different types of beads. And then I have this, they call it Tube Cotton Fine from Ice Yarns. It is 67% cotton and 33% polyamide. It's a 2 fine. I measured this out for 9 feet. And then I'm going to tie it on the end. Hold this string and then just pull it around and do a slip stitch. Okay, now do 2 chains and then do a single crochet. You can use any kind of material you like, any kind of yarn. I would use the thinner yarn. I think this is probably the thickest that I would go as far as yarn on this type of project. So I'm just doing a single crochet in between each bead, and I'm doing 2 chains to get to the next space. I did 3, but it ended up being too large of a space and it didn't look right. So 2 chains are just right. Now do this all the way to the end of your beads. Single crochets, 2 chains. And I wouldn't worry about the orientation of the beads. If you have flat beads like this, don't worry about the orientation too much. It will work itself out. If you have bigger beads, put in more chains because you want to be able to reach the other side. You have to go around your bead and get to the other side. So I'm doing just enough to go around the outer edge, and even that's a little tight, and there's a reason for that, because we'll get to that, why it's a little tight. But that's what you want. You want to have it to be just barely enough to get around your bead. Okay, I'll meet you back when we get to the end. Okay, I'm back. I've done my 2 stitches, 2 chains here, and I'm going to do a single crochet around this. And then do 2 chains. Okay, and then you go around the other side, and you're just going to go between the bead and the 2 chains. Just go in that space right there. I'll try and bring that up. There we go. Just do a single crochet. 2 chains, and a single crochet. Okay. Just like that. 2 chains, and a single crochet. You're just going to go all the way back down the other side. just like that. All right, when you get to the other side, I'll meet you back. Pause it and I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back. I'm at the end. I'm going to just do a single crochet. I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to do 3 single crochets in the chain going back the other way. So in each chain space that you did 2 chain space, do 3 single crochets. And just make sure you do 3. There you go. See? Makes it a little bit more arched, gives it some more space. You do that all the way around. I'm back. So now that we're at the end here, I'm just going to do a slip stitch, I think. Just a slip stitch over, go into the space that of the 2 chains, and then we'll crochet 3 single crochets. Okay, so just do 3 single crochets into this space all the way down, and just skip over to the next space and do 3 single crochets. There you go. Continue to do it all the way to the end. I'll meet you back. Last one, the last thing I want to do is I'm just going to do a slip stitch on the other side underneath the space. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to do a slip stitch. And then just do one more. And I will sew these 2 ends in. Those 3 single crochet stitches. But this is it. This is the bunting base. This is the string of beads crocheted over to make a tape. Okay, so I found my middle. So I've cut some yarn. This is the center of my Garland tape. I marked it with a stitch marker. I didn't measure it, I just roughly folded it in half and put a stitch marker in, so it's not perfect, but it'll do. And then we've got our bunting. Well, you can fold it in half if you want to. Find the center. There you go, you've got the center. Just work your way over here. And I'm just going to do a whip stitch. You can do other types of stitches if you want. I'm going to go twice in the first one. There's like a mattress stitch you could do. You could do the back loop only stitch. I'm just going to do this. Mainly because I'm using the same color as one of the sides. And you're going to go into every one of your bunting. And you may have to skip a stitch or two with the smaller yarns. I'm using 2 different weight yarns. Got a 2-weight Garland and a slightly heavier weight, like a 3-weight bunting. The flags are a 3-weight. So I may end up having to skip stitches in the 2-weight. Because see, there's more of them. Every couple of stitches I may have to. So keep doing that, and I will meet you back when we get to the end. Okay, so I've just done a whip stitch to the end, and I'm just going to go on the outside here. I'm just going to go through twice. And you see I'm doing the backwards needle trick, so I don't go through, through the yarn. I just go through the stitches. That's it. All done. That's it. That's all the tail that I have. That's real yarn chicken. Okay, so this is it. I'm just gonna move over a couple of inches and put another flag in. I've got several. The length of the needle is all. We'll do the needle holder, and then this is where I'll start my next one. And the only reason why I'm grabbing that needle holder is just so that it's regular going down, and then I'll go back the other way. So I'll split my bunting in half, my flags in half. So I got 3 more to do on this side, and I've got 3 more to do on the other side. And that is how I'm going to finish off. I will show you when it's done. Stay tuned for bonus content. Crochet your way today, because it's the only time we have. Please like, share, and subscribe. This tail right here, this could be used to attach to another string, and you could weave it in around into the other string, and then that other one has a tail as well, and you can use that to weave into this one, and so then they would be connected, if that makes sense.